Hello, it's Jeff Romanchuk again. As you know by now, I've taken a specific interest in the articles on autism that focus on the genetic cause. But even if you don't have the same family connection to autism that I do, you need to work to stay current on what's happening in the genetic etiology of autism. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, I'd love to help you do that. For years, the genetics-related studies of autism have focused on results, informing us about 5 new genes being implicated, or genes related to language development, or even digestion. But a new study was published in Nature Genetics last month, that is July of 2021, pointing to 163 new genes being linked to autism. As big as that number sounds, the big difference with this study was that the researchers were looking only at protein coding genes, specifically at variations to the protein coding genes in people with autism. Up till now, most of the studies of genes in autism have tended to be the spontaneous mutation in the child with autism, but not present in the neurologically typical parents. Rather than focus on the de novo mutations for this study, the researchers focused on protein coding gene variations in the non-autistic parents that, when present, increase the child's chances of developing autism. That is, these aren't gene mutations, as with the earlier studies I mentioned, but variations in the 163 protein-making genes themselves. And these variations apparently contribute to autism. How much do they contribute? Well, that's the bit of good news in all of this. The short answer is some, but not so much. Autistic children are at most 1.3 times more likely to inherit these variations as their neurologically typical siblings are. Also, the authors point out that some of these variations are so rare, they were present in only a single family among the more than 6,000 people involved in the study. Still, 2 things make this study stand out. The first is the overall number of genes implicated. Up till now it's been single digits, but this study put 163 out there, which got my attention. And the other is that these aren't gene mutations present in only the child with autism, but variations of the gene present in both parents, even though they may not have autism, and they make it more likely to show up in the child that has autism. All right, thanks for listening. As I said, for more information, Nature Genetics, July of 2021 for this article, but also sign up for my newsletter.